Well guys, it's Kieran, or KillerKidsHD here, and welcome back to the Cherries Rise. This is episode number 43, and after the madness that was the last episode against PSV, and with the feature of Dr. Benji, we are facing off against PSG at the Parc des Princes in the Champions League. Let's go speak about the fixtures. So we have a lot of games to speak about, so let's do this as quick as possible. So obviously we smashed PSV in the Champions League best of playoffs, and we haven't lost at all. We haven't lost. We've won every single game. In the first game, we won 2-0 at home to Tottenham. Marcos Paz and Jack Grealish with the goals here. Very good performance from us. 19 shots with 9 on target, 55% possession. Marcos Paz's goal was an absolute screamer, but he had to go off injured, which is quite a shame, really. Great Jack Grealish did play this game as well, and he played fantastically. Tottenham just seemed to underperform in this game, really. In the next game, we were away to Everton at Goodison Park, and we won 0. We played really well in this game, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Mara Alvarez with a goal, but which I'll tell you what, Fernando Cantero, or Juan Fernando Cantero, I don't know why I said Fernando, he played absolutely fantastically. Steve Cook as well had a really good game. Everton have a really good side as well, so it was quite surprising that we played the way we did against them. I mean, away from home as well, it quite surprised me, but I think we deserved to win. In the next game, we were at home to Tenerife, which we won 1-0. A Frederick Sorensen own goal in the 75th minute gave us the win here. Let me tell you this, right? I didn't think this game was going to have any highlights at all. It was quite a boring game, considering. I mean, I'm a big fan of Tenerife. Been on holiday there once, and I think their side and the story in my save right now with Tenerife is amazing. So when I come up against the side, I was hoping for a really good game, and the only goal we got was the goal from Sorensen, which is an own goal, and it was quite boring, really. In the next game, we won 5-1 against Watford. Yeah, 5-1. It's a bit of a mental result, isn't it? Planet Turbo, Paz, Danny Barr scoring before Jermaine Lenz made it 3-1. Didn't help Eileen Matters anyway, because Ryder World and Harry Kane scored to make it 5-1 at the end of the day. We dominated this game from start to finish. They got one goal, and it was a lucky goal at the end of the day. From a corner, header, nothing I can do. Marcus Paz had a good game once again. He is doing so well as of late. It's been fantastic. In the next game, we were away to Sunderland, and we won 2-0 in the Capital One Cup. We played really well, considering. Juan Turbo with a brace here. I'll tell you what, I'm quite surprised by Sunderland's performance in this game, because they really didn't play well, and you know, they're a Premier League side just as I am, and it's quite surprising they didn't do as well as I thought they would. And in the final game before we get to the PSG game, we won 3-0 away at Norwich. Quintero and Grealish with the goals here. We played fantastically. Norwich have a decent side as well, with Delgado, Piazon, Rabiot playing for them as well, which is absolutely amazing to me. Van der Wiel on right back. It's still got John Roddy in goal, but we just really demolished them. So that's the fixtures. We've had a fantastic little run since the PSV game. I don't know what, I think it's that Dr. Benji effect, isn't it? It was in the intro of the episode, and now look, we haven't lost a game since. What a fantastic story, eh? So after all our wins and all that, in the Cup, in the Champions League, and the Premier League, that leaves us in second with 16 points, with only one goal leaving us off first, which is very, very sucky, really. 5 wins, 1 draw, still yet to lose in the Premier League, which is amazing, considering Chelsea are the on top only by 1 more goal. Arsenal behind us in 13th, Newcastle up there, and Leicester, Swansea and Sunderland still going down at this point, even though there's only 6 games being played. In terms of other competition, so obviously we beat Sunderland in the Capital One Cup, and now we've got Liverpool in the 4th round. I'd like to just win it just to obviously add to the trophy cabinet, really, why not? Of course, we need to look at the Champions League group. So after our win against Tenerife, that leaves us in 1st. After 1 game with 3 points, Bayern and PSG drew their game against each other, so now we are away against PSG. Other groups looking quite nice as well. I'm just worried about this game very much, because I haven't looked at the PSG side yet. I reckon we should go and do that. Do you know what? We're going to look at our stats, and then we're going to look at PSG. So most appearances for the club is Callum Chambers, most goals is Turbe and Marcos Paz. Tying it up, most assists is 6 assists for Jack Grealish, who continues to impress me every single time he plays. So we look at PSG's side here, and they've got a Georgian manager. Okay, they've got Cavani, Strootman, Kovacic, and Regen. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit worried now. Oh my god, they lost the last game against Lille. That's huge. That could be really big. Who scored for them? Abubakar and Bonzanoli. Bonzalu, I don't know. So who've they got then? Who's got the highest average rating then? Vincent Abubakar. Oh my god. Oh no. 27 years old. How's he doing? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Let's get into this game then and see if we can just pick up something away from home at the Parc des Princes against PSG. Bayern Munich are away to Tenerife in the other group game. They've got Napoli versus Leverkusen, Pleasant versus Maritimo, Bordeaux versus Copenhagen, Manchester City versus Galatasaray, Bates versus Manchester United, and CSK Moscow versus Shakhtar Donetsk. So this is the team we're going to go with for this game. Predrag Rajkovic starts in goal. In the Champions League for the first time since returning from injury, we have Chambers in right back, Danny Barth and Steve Cook in the centre back positions, Gyro, Real World in left back, Payot, Crowley in midfield with Quintero, Iturbe and Grealish holding back in the attacking midfield spots, and Marcos Paz starting start up front. 4 goals in 5 games for Marcos Paz. In terms of the bench, Jack Butland drops to the bench for this game. Kevin Wimmer and Nicolas Garo are the defensive options on the bench. Luis Alberto and Stephen Nodwell and Mario Alvarez are our midfield options, and Harry Kane on the bench. 2 goals in 3 appearances off the bench. Danny Ings obviously misses out because he's not good enough. Adama Traore and Pirlo are injured. I actually forgot to mention that Pirlo is out for 3 months. After getting injured in the cup game against Sunderland, which is fantastic. You know what, at the end of the day, he's 41 years old now, doesn't really make any difference to me. Jostamont obviously misses out this time, which is unlucky for him, because he's actually been a really decent little acquisition as of late. I'd say, you know, we bought him from, I think it was Bruges or something, sorry, it was Genk, not Bruges. And ever since, he hasn't been getting the game time here, and he's potential to be world class. That was said in his report, and that's still right there. And as long as we're here, I want him to stay, and I want him to replace Quintero in that midfield spot. I really think he can do it. So this is the side we're going to go with. Let's look at the odds and the team for PSG. PSG are favourites, let's be honest. That's always going to happen. They bloody hell, they think it's going to be a draw. Are they mad? That's crazy. Okay, let's have a look at the PSG side then. I'm really worried. Okay, right. Abubakar and Garnier up front. Garnier? Oh my god. Keita, Verratti, Strootman and Pereira in midfield, with Silva, Laporte, Sergio Ramos, oh my word, and Clark in the defence. Sirigu is still playing in goal for them. We've got Areola, Mr. Nipple, they've got Digne, Kovacic, Bonazzoli, Bruno Fernandes, Ratiski and Cabor. Let's have a look at Sergio Ramos. How much did they get him for? How old is he now? 33 years old. How much? 3.1 million! Oh my god, we could have got him. That's so bloody sad. Oh my god. How about Strootman? How old is he now? He's 29 years old. How's he doing for them? 48 million. Tell you what, that's 48 million more spent if you look at him performances like that. We need to be really careful of him. So those are the 2 sides. We need to be very careful. Let's get into this game. PSG kick off this game. We need to be very careful. I'm not going to lie to you. I am really nervous for this game. Throw in Clark to Garnier. Whips it into Verratti. He has a shot which Kovacic with a fantastic save. Goes out for a corner. And Verratti is going to whip in this corner. Whips it in and Ramos heads it. And it goes as far as Verratti. He whips it back in and Garnier misses the header. Garnier is going to hit it again to Strootman, who works it to Clark, who may have a shot. Crowley, a fantastic challenge. Verratti to Strootman. Back to Verratti. Pass in play here by PSG. Garnier. Oh my god. Abubakar missed that. And I'm so lucky he missed that. We have a free kick. Quintero whips it in. Danny Barth! Danny Barth! Oh my god. Oh my god. I came into this game hoping for a point. Oh my bloody god. Danny Barth. He threw the kitchen sink and he volleys it in to make it 1-0 Bournemouth. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Straight from kickoff here, Boubacar to Strootman. Please don't let him score. Straight from the highlight. Ramos on the yellow card. Don't want him getting a red card, that'd be nice. Garnier. Puts it to Keita running down the left hand side, whips it to Abubakar. Chambers with a nice interception. Silva to Verratti, puts it to Garnier. To Abubakar. Rashkovic, fantastic save. Chambers with the throw, puts it to Quintero on the right hand side. Puts it back to Turbe, who's running around. Dan Crowley on the ball. Back to Quintero. No way. Oh my word. This is honestly mad. This is honestly mad. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is actually happening. I came to this game looking to probably get a point, and we're winning 2-0 at the Parc des Princes against PSG. I cannot believe this. The away fans are going mental. This is honestly the most mad thing ever. I'm not going to lie to you, this is honestly the most mad thing ever. We're going to take off Dan Crowley actually straight away because he's looking a bit worse for wear in terms of fitness. We're going to bring on Luis Alberto for Dan Crowley. Now I want to point out that PSG centre-backs both have yellow cards. Sergio Ramos and I can't remember who the other one was. I think it's Laporte. They both have yellow cards. So we could get... Really, Dan Crowley, not happy? Why? Okay. Right, let's get this second half underway. Can we hold on to this victory? This is going to be probably one of the biggest victories of this save so far if we win this game. This is going to be honestly mad. Oh, really? Iturbe just got injured. That's unbelievable. Jack Grealish is going to drop into the right and we'll bring on Mario Alvarez. We're probably going to have to take off Quintero at some point as well. Maybe drop someone in, maybe Luis Alberto, and then bring on Stephen Nodwell. We'll think about it when it comes to the time. Probably won't be too long actually. It'll probably be the 65th minute for all I know. But we've got to take off one Iturbe. Hopefully he isn't injured for too long. I mean, we're only 30 minutes away from full time. Can we hold on to this victory? Right, it's time to make our final change of the game. Quintero is going to go off. We're going to put Luis Alberto in there for Quintero. And putting Stephen Nodwell on and switch him and Pyle around and put Nodwell as the ball in midfielder. With 20 minutes left, surely we've got this game in the bag, right? Rajkovic with the goal kick, whips it to Grealish. Laporte heads it, who's on a yellow card. Stephen Nodwell to Pyle, puts it to Paz. And surely not. Kovacic misses out. Luis Alberto, surely not. Silva clears it. And it's going to go to Riderwald, who puts it to Pyle. Obviously, we've got players who are former PSG players, you know, in Riderwald and Quintero is off now, obviously. Mario Alvarez to Marcos Pat. Oh my bloody god! Oh, it's offside. Don't worry. Nah. Not even bothered. Not even bothered, mate. Shh. Sirigu with the goal kick, whips it to Bonazoli. Sergio Ramos to Pereira on the right hand side, tries to get it to Bonazoli, puts it to Garnier. Oh, what the fuck? I was like speechless then for a second. I didn't even know what was going on. Marcos Paz, Paz, don't even do it. Verratti's on a yellow card. Paz to Payot. Luis Alberto to Paz. Sirigu, fantastic save. Oh my word. 87 minutes in, Paz with a free kick to Luis Alberto. Tries to put it to Ryder World, who gets it on the line. Payot to, come on, pass it around. Just waste time, man. Just waste time. Just waste time. Don't even think about losing this game or drawing this game. And Garnier is going to make it to what a fantastic challenge. Pereira on the right hand side. Ryder World, a fantastic challenge. Well, let's be honest here for one bloody second, okay? Who came into this episode thinking we were going to beat PSG? Who actually thought we were going to do it? I didn't think we were going to do it. I can tell you that right now. I didn't think we were going to win that game. I can't believe we actually won that game. That is absolutely honest. I can't believe it. So if we look at the stats here, we had 8 shots to their 5 on target, to their 19 shots of 8 on target. We dominated the possession a bit more. They committed more fouls. I think we played really well in this game. I think we just kind of, I think we just worked our tactic well. Obviously, we went on counter, we lowered the pressure a bit, we kind of tried to exploit the flanks. And it worked, because we won 2-0 away at PSG, which is honestly mad to me. I can't believe we've actually won this game. And we're going to look at the other fixtures right now. So the other game on our group, Bayern demolished Tenerife 5-1 on the day. Lewandowski, Mario Götze, and Gabriel Barbosa with a hat-trick. Leverkusen beat Napoli, Maritimo beat Pleasant, Bordeaux got a draw with Copenhagen, Galatasaray beat Manchester City, which is a fantastic result. Manchester United beat Bate, and Shakhtar beat CSK Moscow. So after that shock win, really, I mean, let's be honest, no one thought we were going to win this game. I'm just being honest here, no one thought we were going to win this game. After that shock win, we are still top of the table with 2 wins, 6 points out of 2 games. Bayern are in second with 4 points. PSG and Tenerife are into the 3rd and 4th positions. Another news, really. I can't believe we won this game. So that's it then for the Cherries Rise for another episode. This is the end of episode 43. In the next episode, we're going to be facing Manchester United at home in the Premier League. I've been concentrating a lot on the Champions League in this season. Of course, because it's our first Champions League season with Bournemouth. But I want to concentrate on the league as well. Because, I mean, if we are in second as of right now, and if we continue to win our games, we need to be concentrating on the league a lot more than I'm doing right now. We're just playing the games and winning the games, really. We're getting, I guess you could say we're getting kind of lucky. But we'll test ourselves. We've got Swansea, we've got Aston Villa now, of course we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League before Manchester United. It's a big couple of games here, and we've got Liverpool as well in the Capital One Cup. We've got a big 3 games here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cherries Rise. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, tell me why in the comments down below, and I will see you all very soon for another episode of the Cherries Rise.